One summer moment can change a child's life. Through Toys for Tots Give and Go initiative, your support provides books, games, toys, and outdoor adventures that spark curiosity, creativity, and a love of nature. Whether it's fishing, learning a new sport, reading under a tree, or playing with friends, these moments build confidence and lifelong memories. For too many children, those moments never come. You can help change that this summer. Visit toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots, delivering hope beyond the holidays.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi!
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Well, Sunday morning, 4th of July weekend. With us today is Dr. Mason Pimsler, and he is very concerned about cancer in our environment. He is very concerned about so many things, weight loss. And he deals with in the Bronx where a lot of needy people are there. And Dr. Pimsler, can you give us an update on your concerns on this 4th of July, 250th year anniversary of our country?
Good morning, John, to you. First of all, President Trump, one of our great developers in our country, really built a bridge this time. He gave the American public a real birthday gift for the 250th birthday. The weight loss drugs that everyone is talking about was prohibited to be covered under Medicare. Yet people under Medicaid can get drugs, but Medicare, people 65 and older, and some people have Medicare that are disabled, that are not 65, who put their blood, sweat, and tears into this country, could not get these weight loss drugs. It took President Trump to build a bridge, and that's the name of the program, The Bridge. And he is covering for people 65 and older, for the first time, like I said, these weight loss drugs that help people prevent diabetes, cardiovascular disease, sleeping issues, because if you're too heavy, your abdomen presses on your diaphragm and makes it hard to sleep at night. And you wake up, you don't get a good night's sleep. So these drugs that were costly will now just cost seniors $50 when they were costing $1,000 and they went down to $400, $500. $50. Never has this been. So this is terrific birthday gift to the American public that
$50 instead of $1,000 instead of $400.
Yes, and $400 if you're lucky, John. It's more in the $500,000. I provide free to people sometimes when I have it, but it's very hard to get. And I have a lot of people that are 65 and older in their 70s that are still pre-diabetics. They're obese. They're have had heart attacks, and they could benefit from these drugs. And I couldn't do it. The only way I could do it was the company would give me, as a representative, like an ambassador for that company, they would give me the drug and I'd give it free to people. But that doesn't cover enough. So what Trump did was he built another Taj Mahal like he did in Atlantic City. This bridge is going to help so many, John, so many.
Well,
it's incredible.
That is wonderful news for the people.
Yes.
Now, what other concerns do you have?
Well, I do. I have concerns that we spoke about with cancer. I go through this every single day. That, again, with seniors, because I'm an internal medicine specialist, but I'm also a fellowship-trained geriatrician that specializes in the senior population. So I don't stop. Like, for instance, majority of doctors stop cancer screening at 75. Mammographies, colon cancer, prostate, 70 to 75. That's a big concern. You ask a concern. So I keep going. I know that they'll say the guidelines stop at 75 unless someone they think is going to live longer than 10 years at 75. But we don't know, so I'm not going to take that away. My own mother, her doctor messed up, and I diagnosed breast cancer at 82, and she's doing perfect. So that's a big thing. You can't stop. I want to get that.
I want to hear that again. In other words, the guidelines to Medicare and Medicaid are that at the age of 75, if you get cancer, tough luck.
It's not the Medicare guideline. It's the United States Preventive Task Force, And that's what the doctors look, and they say, right, tough luck that, you're 75 now, no more colonoscopy. I had a patient come in 2 weekends ago. She's 79. She has a colon cancer, invasive. Luckily, we found it, and now she had it surgically removed on the 29th of June, and she's doing very well. She's recovering. But if the doctor would have done the colonoscopy, she would have been much more ahead of the game. So, yes, it's something called the United States Preventive Task Force that gives these recommendations. And the doctors, though, really should not be following it, because you're deciding to cut a person's life possibly shorter. And I see it all the time. So it's not unusual.
So if you're poor and they know that, I am shocked.
Yeah, if you're poor and they say, hey, you're 75 or you're 70, no more prostate cancer screening. And then you develop a prostate cancer like Biden at 78, 79, you won't be fortunate enough to have had that PSA test, the prostate specific antigen cancer screening test. Simple blood test, not expensive. So it's not invasive.
Horrible.
Agreed. It gets my blood boiling. I always advocate for the patient about that don't stop your mammogram. Don't stop your, and even wealthy people, I am shocked that they're, the doctors tell them, okay, 75, that's it. I had a friend call me the other day. He's pretty well off, his mother. And, it's ridiculous. So I don't. So colon cancer screening, prostate cancer screening, mammogram, cervical cancer, do not stop when they tell you at the 75, because now people are living into their hundreds. So do not stop.
Dr. Mason Pimsler, thank you so much for coming on and telling the American people the truth. Maybe somebody will hear us and make some changes.
And thank President Trump for the birthday gift, John. Thank you,
so
sir,
much. I will do
for
that.
getting about. God bless you and your family.